Hi, Tom here. Libra, I want to talk to you for a moment. Not the version of you that people see as calm. Not the version of you that keeps the peace and smooths things over. I want to talk to the part of you that hurts while trying to keep everything balanced. Because this is how you handle emotional pain. You don't explode. You don't withdraw completely. You don't let things get messy. You minimize. When something hurts you, your instinct isn't to confront it right away. It's to soften it. You tell yourself it's not that bad. You try to see the other side. You convince yourself that harmony matters more than your feelings. And on the surface, things stay calm. Libra, emotional pain for you feels like inner conflict. Like something is wrong. But you don't want to tip the scales by acknowledging it. You don't ask, why did this hurt me? You ask, is this fair for me to feel this way? And the question keeps you suspended. Because instead of honoring your feelings, you negotiate with them. When you're hurting, people often don't realize it. You're still pleasant. You're still considerate. You still listen and emphasize. But inside, there's tension. A quiet resentment you don't want to admit. A sadness you keep reframing instead of feeling. You don't want to upset anyone, even if it means upsetting yourself. Libra. Somewhere along the way, you learned that peace was safer than honesty. That being agreeable kept you loved. That conflict threatened connection. So when your pain enters your life, you try to balance it away. You tell yourself everyone has feelings. That intentions matter. That you shouldn't make a big deal out of it. But pain doesn't disappear just because you're polite with it. Here's something really important I think you need to hear. You are not weak for wanting harmony. You are not indecisive because you don't care. You care deeply about fairness, about connection, about others' emotions. But caring about others should never require abandoning yourself. The hidden cost of how you handle emotional pain is self-assure. You silence your discomfort. You delay your truth. You smooth things over until you don't know what you feel anymore. And eventually, that imbalance shows up as exhaustion, or quiet resentment, or emotional numbness. So here's what actually helps you heal, Libra. You heal when you allow yourself to prioritize your inner balance over external peace. Healing for you begins when you stop asking, is it fair for me to feel this way? And start asking, what am I feeling right now? Feelings don't need permission. All they really need is acknowledgement. One powerful healing practice for you is honest emotional expression without negotiation. Speaking your truth without cushioning it. Writing what you feel without reframing it. You don't have to accuse. You don't have to explain. You just have to be real. You also heal through clear boundaries. Boundaries don't create conflict. They prevent resentment. When you say no gently, but firmly, your nervous system relaxes. When you honor your limits, your heart feels safer. Another key to your healing is accepting that discomfort is sometimes necessary. Harmony that cost you your voice isn't balance. It's self-abandonment. True balance includes you. Libra. One of the hardest things for you is choosing yourself when it feels unfair to others. But healing begins the moment you realize that your feelings matter just as much as anyone else's. You don't need to justify your pain. You don't need to make it palatable. You just need to honor it. So, if you're listening to this and something inside feels quietly heavy, that's not confusion. That's recognition. That's the part of you that's been keeping the peace at your own expense, finally being seen. And I want you to remember this. The way you handle emotional pain isn't wrong. It's considerate, it's empathetic, and it's loving. It just doesn't mean you have to disappear to keep things balanced. Remember, you are allowed to take up emotional space.
Before you go, there's something important you should know. You are not just one sign. You are a cosmic mosaic. Your sun sign is the energy you grow into, the core of your identity. Your moon sign is your inner world, the emotional truth you rarely show. Your rising sign is the energy you radiate, how the world experiences you. And your Venus sign reveals how you love, what you value, and how you connect. Each one of these signs is a different layer of your soul. Each one shapes your destiny in its own way. So if you want a fuller understanding of who you truly are, don't stop here. After this video, go watch my other videos with your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Together they form your cosmic blueprint, a map of your psychology, your emotions, your relationships, and your purpose. You are not one sign. You are a universe learning to understand itself. Take care and be calm.